Hello, good afternoon. This is Mrs.Z, and it is grade 5, mission 5, lesson 9, word problem. All right, let's start working. Let's see what they would like us to do. The chart below shows the dimensions of various rectangular packing boxes. If possible, answer the following without calculating the volume. Okay, so there is various rectangular boxes, and then we need to try answer the questions without calculation the volume. Okay, calculating the volume. We need to answer A, B, and C. The first thing is you're going to look those boxes, then you can see and observe their length, width, and height. So there is a box, book box. I will just label this BB. Okay, and then there is a picture box. I will put PB. And then there is a lamp box. And there is the flat, but I will put FB, flat box. So book box, picture box, lamp box, and a flat box. When we look on the values, book box is 12 by 12 by 12. Picture box is 36, which is 3 times greater than this. The 12 is the same width, and then height is also 3 times greater. When we look lamp box, 12, the length is the same. 9 is the width, and 48 inches is the height. And flat box 12 by 6 by 24. Sometimes you're going to look for a relationship in between. So when I look, like I did 12 to 36, so that 3 times greater. Or if I look that those are the same, but I can see the 12, and here is 6, so 6 is a half of a 12. And then if I look, this one also 12, this is 24. So this one is a double this. So kind of look into double and triples to relationship when you are looking these problems. Okay, the first question, which box will provide the greatest volume? Because they're asking the greatest volume, I'm going to assume that this should be the greatest volume, but I will check if I am right. Greatest. So why? Because the values are the largest of all in these 4 boxes. Okay, number 2. I'll prove that one to you. This is the guess, because they want us to figure it out without calculating the volume. Okay, which box has a volume that is equal? So which 2 boxes will have equal to the volume of? Oh no, 2 boxes. Which box has a volume that is equal to the volume of the book box? All right, so which of these boxes is same as the book box? So book box is this one. So very important, and sometimes to highlight what we are observing. We're observing book box in another box that will be the same. So we say that this one is greatest, so we don't need to even look because that's the greatest value. We can look this one, a lamp B. It's the length is the same, but the width is much smaller, while this one is 4 times greater. So if it's 4 times greater, that's I wouldn't suggest to think that this could be possible or plausible. Let's check the last one. We can check that book box has 12 inches length. That's the same. They're the same. Then when we look on this one is 12 inches width, but the height is the width in a flat box is 6. So that means that this is two times that, correct? Um, when we look the height here is 12 inches, but here is twice bigger. So in order to go from 24, you're going to divide by 2. So if I multiply here by 2 and divide here by 2, I will practically have the same as this. So that 12 is twice greater than 6, or 12 is a half of 6 is a half of 12, or we can say that 12 is one half of this. So this 6 is a half of this 12, and this 12 is a half of this 24. So I would guess that this is the equal. So we can say A. All right, A. It's my guess. That was BB is greatest. Okay, and then answer for B, I can say that the the book box and the flat box are equal. So BB is equal or as same as the FB. Okay. The third question is, which of box is one third the volume of a lamp box? So here's there, we're talking about a lamp box. And which of these is one third of which box is one third the volume of the lamp box? So the lamp box has to be bigger, and that other box has to be one third of it. So in this case, I could guess this, but we can think of another approach. We can think about prime factorization. So at that time, when every number can be made of their own prime numbers, and when you compare prime numbers, you can also compare these values, and you could prove that maybe this one was greatest, or maybe I was wrong. Depend. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna have a room for C to be answered, and then on the bottom, I'm going to do now all these BB. Okay, so and then it says 12 times 12 times 12. So if I do that, I could make this into primes. The prime numbers are 2. If you needed to remind yourself, you can write somewhere that prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, or so forth, so on. So that means that each of these, so if I can divide into 2, that would be like this could be broken into 2 times again, I can, 2 times 6 is 12, but then I can break 6 into 2 times 3. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 3 is 12, and I break the 12 into their primes. Okay, so when I have this 12, it means the same. So 2 times 2 times 3. And then this 12 also is going to break into 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, if I look their primes, we can say that here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 2, 6, 2 primes, 6 numbers that are 2 prime, and then I have also 1, 2, 3 threes, 3 primes. I have 3 numbers that are 3 prime. Okay, so that was BB. Okay, let's move on to the picture books. PB. Okay, it says 36. You have to make it smaller. 36 times 12 times 36. Okay, so when you think about this, I can also show you on the side, if I would like to find the primes numbers, I can use a tree. So here you go. If I want a prime of 36, I could find the two factors. So 6 times 6 is 36, correct? But neither of those are primes. So I have to go further, breaks this composite number into 2 times 3. So these are primes. And then I also have to do 6, it's 2 times 3. So there, now I know that for 36, I have a 2, 3, 2, and 3 as being their prime numbers. So I will just go here and I will have 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so it is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. And then for 12, I already have 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, and then again, 36 is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay, I hope you understand that. So break 36 into, if any of those, I could do 2 times 18, then I will already have 1 prime. But eventually, all the at the end, all these numbers are going to be the same, no matter which way you break apart this 36 or any. It's just a rule right there. All right, so that was, now I can go and see. I have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have here 6 numbers with the 2 prime, and then I have also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers with prime that is 3. Okay, prime 3. So right now I can prove you that this picture box is greater than the BB because there are 6 um, prime numbers that are the 2's, and they're the same here. But when they have, this number has 3 a prime of 3, and this one has 5 numbers of prime 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one has 1, 2, 3. So that is how I can prove you that this is a greater number. Okay, let's move on to next one. LB. LB is 12 times 9 times 48. Okay, so 12 is the same. 2 times 2 times 3. Okay, 9 is 3 times 3. So when you are now looking for the 8, you can use this tree strategy. Let's see if this is 48. And I can use break. I can do each even number, so I can go 2 times 24. So 2 is already prime. I can circle that, but I have to keep going. 24 is not a prime. I can do again 2 times 12, or I can do 6 times 4, or I can do 3 times 8. So let's see if I do 3 times 8. 3 is prime. I can circle that, but I have to go to the 8. 8 is not prime, so I can do 2 times 4 for 8. And again, I got another prime. But finally, I got one more composite number, and that is 2 times 2. So as you can see, any number, it doesn't matter which number is, it can be broken down into its own primes. So for 48 is 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, and then 1, 3. I just color this because I use the same for it. So when I break down 48 into primes, it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prime. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 and times 3. So now when we are looking for the lamp has altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers that are 2 prime, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers that are 3 prime. Okay, right here I can see that this if you look BB and LB, you can see that LB and BB and LB, they both have the same number of prime 2, and that's 6 primes 2, and this is 6 primes 2. But when you look the prime 3, 1, 2, 3, this one has 3 prime numbers, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 prime numbers. So this number is 3 times greater than this. So this one has to be 1/3 of this. So our question says, which box is 1/3 the volume of the lamp box? And we just found that lamp box here is this one here. So who has 1 extra 3 prime is the lamp, and comparing to the BB. So that means that BB, okay, BB is 1/3 of LB. LB. Or we can say that LB is 3 times greater than BB, so 3 times BB. I like not to leave you with this because I want to deflect also to break down into primes to be all keep up the precision. So FB is 12 times 6 times 24. So here is 12, 2 times 2 times 3, 6 is 2 times 3, and 24, you can think about 2 times 2 times 12, but then you do times 6, and then finally 2 times 3 is 6. So you can always check if you are correct, because 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 2 times 2 is 4. You see, I made mistake. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So 8 times 6 is not 24. But 8 times 3 is 24. So because I did break this one. Okay, hold on. It's easier this way. 24. I did this 2 times 12. Then I broke this into 2 times 6. So if I didn't check my work, I would easily to make mistake here because the last number that I put, it was my composite number, but that's not. It is 6 is 2 times 3. So now I am. So this has to have 1, 2, 3 twos and 3 to be 24. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. Same like this one. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. So these are the primes of each number above. So when we are now looking for the FB, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 2 primes. Here I have to find the room. There is a 6 numbers that are prime, 2 prime 2. And then look, as you can see, there is 1, 2, 3 numbers that are 3 prime. So now we have a proof that we were correct for BB is the same as FB. BB, because if I look BB, it has a 6 2 primes and 3 primes there. And then if I look FB, it has also 6 2 primes and 1, 2, 3 3 primes. So 3 numbers that are 3 prime. All right. So that probably was very confusing for you guys, but I'm hoping that more you do with the tree diagram, the easier it's going to get. But it's a kind of good introduction, and this was a good guess, but it's also, you can look just which, if the, how I know that these are BB, that BB is the 1/3 of LB. You can see here that is that big number 48. That's 4 times 12. Even though this is smaller, it still could possibly be 1/3 of this number, would be 1/3 of the LB. Okay, so That was lesson 9, word problem. Answer A, B, and C. Okay, and then I I like, guys, if you can learn this strategy because it's really cool. If you don't know how to compare the numbers, that you can really decompose them in prime factors and then compare them. Okay, it was Mrs. Z. Have a great afternoon. Bye bye.